DCTV 274 production, a channel meant to spread evangelical mission, reflections, church news, interviews on church matters, socio-political issues, and other marriage matters, both young and nice content, all kinds of invitation cards, even movies. DCTV 274 production.
Hi, this is my channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. DCTV, the channel for
Hello
everyone.
viewers, welcome you to DCTV. We are the palace of His Royal Highness Eze Sir, Honorable Ubadire Banabas Okpara, Knight of St. Molumba, JP, Eze Diohamma II of Umunachi Autonomous Community in Obowo local government area of Imo State. Eze, thank you for welcoming us in your palace.
You're welcome.
And we know that once we enter an Eze's palace, kola nut comes.
That's correct.
So we ask for kola nut so that you do the morning ritual.
The secretary, please. Can you present the kola nut?
His Majesty.
Ubadire. Father, in Igbo land and in my kingdom, there's this popular saying that says our kola nut does not understand
English language. Yes, I understand.
So usually we call our ancestors using our mother tongue. Ka anyị kelee Chineke ya bụ na eze nke mbụ eze na-ekpere Chineke, anyị akpọkuo Chineke site n'aha nke Nna na Nwa na Mmụọ Nsọ.
Amen.
Chukwu onye okike, anyị na-akpọ gị bịara anyị n'ọjị ụtụtụ, bịa gọziere anyị ọjị nnabata, ọjị udo, ọjị ọganiru, ọjị akpata enwere, ọjị aja anabata ikwu na ibe, ọjị ọganihu, ọjị eji dozie obodo, mee ka obodo gaa n'iru. Anyị eweghachi gị n'iru, si gị biko gọzie nwoke, gọzie nwaanyị, gọzie ụmụaka, gọzie ndị nne na nna ha, gọzie nkụta ha na ihe ọgbụgba ha. Ha gbuo n'aka nri ka ebute mma, ha gbuo n'aka ịkpa ka ebute mma, ha gbuo n'iru ha ebute mma, ha gbuo n'azụ ha ebute mma. Ngụ onye ji eko ya kwara ha kwana ya. Anyị si ihe ọma mere onye ya emekwere ibe ya. Ọjị ụtụtụ, anyị na-asị gị wepụ adịghị iche ọbụla dị n'ime ọjị a. Were ịdị ike nke gị nwa Chukwu tinye n'ime ya, ya bụ nwoke, nwaanyị, onye ọbụla, ma ndị fada, onye dara ọjị a, ka ndụ fọrọ gị, ka ahụike fọrọ gị, ka ihe ọma dị na ekpere na ekpere ka ọ bịa na mmezu. Anyị kpere nke a site n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma
Yes, so I'm going to come on. So come on, open the kola nuts. All right, thank you. So as we are waiting for the kola nut, so please, our first question will be on the history and culture of Umunachi Obowo. So what can you tell us about the story of Umunachi Obowo?
Okay, in the first place, Umunachi is among the 14 villages in Obowo, LOGA. Umunachi can be tagged as Umunachi Ancient Kingdom. Umunachi has 4 major villages, namely Obowo as the firstborn of Umunachi, Ndiopara, followed by Ekwele Awom. Ekwele Awom being the second, Ulu, and Abazu as the third. In fact, as a matter of fact, the early people said it's called Aba Azu, but in order to make it sound simple and understandable and concise, they call it Umabaz. So Umabaz being the third in Umunachi. And then the fourth, not the least, Umuta Amabu. Umuta. That is the 4 villages that made up of this Umunachi autonomous community. In the same light, We have a very rich banks of the water where we use one phrase to quantify our place. We say, ebe anyị bi na egbere Imo,
Okay.
anyị na-achọ ego achọ. So if you are from Umunachi who lives at egbere Imo, that's within the banks of the waters.
Okay.
So we are not hungry. We are not hungry people, because right there by the side of the river we mine sands and stones and other natural
fishes in the river.
Fishes in the rivers and so on. Then we also plant our vegetables. If you go to that place, so beautiful and unique. So our women used to farm by the side. And then there are so many things you can get from Umunachi Autonomous Community. We have different rivers here. We have Ete River, we have Imo River, we have Odre Static River, we have Erufere, we have Oforo, we have...
all these things are rivers.
Yes, these are rivers. And we have beautiful streams that comes from the stone. Spring waters that comes from the stone, and streams that dries up during dry season and so on.
How big are all these streams you're mentioning?
Yeah, like the Ete as a stream are so wonderful and massive. It doesn't dry up from year in, year out. Since I was born till today, it has been there. Before our forefathers, it has been there. So it's there. Then there are some other streams like Erufure, those ones used to dry up during the season.
Dry season.
The dry season, yes.
Okay. How has Umunachi evolved over time? How has Umunachi community evolved over time?
Yeah, they said change is constant.
Okay.
From the colonial era down to the time we got our independence, and then the civil war. After the Civil War, everybody in Umunachi collapsed their survival into the farming settlements in the bush, because we have a vast land where we produce farm products.
Okay.
And I can tell you for free, during that time, I think from 1970 to 1980, virtually all the cities within Obowo, even some parts of Mbano, some parts of Umuahia, some parts of Ihituboma, Mbise, they used to come to our Afumunachi.
Okay.
Yeah, it will interest you to know that we have a wonderful market there called Afumunachi Market Square. It's a very large market that produces food for the people. Now, these people comes here to come and buy their food products, because our people were surviving from the farm products that was coming there, except immediately after, because we were among the first people that survived the war. We are among the first people that survived the war. So from that time, things begin to change. Things begins to change, and change for good. Not until after 1980 that everybody begin to get into education and then begin to travel out for looking for a greener pasture. But however, there has been a wonderful and a drastic change since 1980 to today.
Okay, thank you, Eze. What are the most significant cultural practices and traditions of Umunachi?
Yeah, before now, let me start before this era. We have what to call Iriji, Nrinji. We have what to call Ndomaka. These are all cultures and traditions that our people used to do. We have what to call Imbawobum.
I'm hearing for the first time.
Yes, Imbawobum. As a matter of fact, that Wobum is just in front of my house here, because it's an ancient place for the display of that Wobum. Then we have I think I've mentioned Ndomaka.
Yes.
I've mentioned Iriji.
Yes.
I've mentioned Wobum. I've mentioned Mba, Ekirike Mba.
That was in the past.
Yes.
Still doing it up to now.
No, I think That was stopped not quite 15 years or 20 years ago.
Okay.
So Eba Ekrikemba at our market square, then the almighty Eba Webo. That is our Ebo Cultural Festival. I think that is the one we are holding so strong right now. And then the overall Iwakwa,
Okay.
Iwakwa wearing clothes ceremony, which signifies that you have entered into a maturity age of reasoning, age of contribution, age of doing everything, getting married, etc. So you can now see that umunachi used to do Iwakwa, wearing clothes ceremony.
Ceremony.
Umunachi used to do Iba Webo Cultural Festival, which prepares, whenever that Webo something is done, it tells you that the farming season is around the corner.
Okay. All these festivals, they come in different times.
Yes, they come in different
You
times.
can mention it so that we know when they
Okay,
come.
fine. The
Do you
Iba Obo, for instance. The Iba Obo, for instance, is done every 3 years.
Okay.
That has to do with obowo actually. Like in obowo, you know that it will interest you to know that obowo is divided into two geopolitical whatever structures. Yes,
Okay.
like what they call okuna nsu
Okay.
and ekwere na ote, and we ndị Umunachi we happen to fall into nsu.
Okay.
That's where we belong to. So now in this okuna nsu we do our own iwa every 3 years. The same thing, the other people do their own every 3 years.
3 years.
So now, this year that we are doing the Iwa, it was during the last year, the last month of the year, first week of every January.
Okay. Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Then you enter into that age group stuff called Iwa.
Wow.
Now that matures every man to begin to assume responsibilities of all sorts in the land. In the modern day, they say once you attain the age of 18, you begin to do whatever the law says. So, but here, once you get to that age of 25 and 29 and 30, depends on the community, then you join that very.
So they work comes between ending of Christmas and January.
That's correct.
So the Etwaka and the Iriji.
Then the Iriji usually happen during the first time of harvest of the new yam, which is between the month of August and September. But some people can extend it because of hard time or whatsoever. They may extend it to October. Like my very self, I'll be doing my own on the 19th of this month. This October.
Okay.
Whereas the real time to do it is between the month of August or maximum September.
Okay.
Yes. Then the Weibo, like I mentioned, which is one of the major what's it called, culture of umunachi today. Weibo is a kind of tradition that prepares the mind of farmers and villagers. Once the Weibo is coming, everybody automatically is aware that it's time to go farming.
Okay. The Weibo, is it like...
It's a masquerade.
Okay.
It's a masquerade. So once those masquerade comes out, we will go to the market square and celebrate it.
Okay.
Now, why celebrating that masquerade? There are different types of masquerade that will be coming out.
Okay.
Then one is called Mweru.
Okay.
Mweru. And that Mweru is the one that is so unique and so beautiful, well decorated. What does that do? You see women singing and clapping and dancing for the Mweru.
Okay.
Why are they doing this? They are thanking their God as at that time that, oh, God, thank you because you have given us enough harvest.
Okay.
God has given us enough harvest. Then they now use Mweru to dance to the market to go and thank the God Almighty.
Okay.
Then you see Okroma. Okroma is another beautiful Igbo masquerade that is so big.
Okay.
It is just for celebration. Okroma will be just running up and down, and those who bears or who carries that okroma are so energetic young men and young youth of the community. So they will be running up and down, at least making the doing to have enough vibes, and people will enjoy it. Now the third one is called Aga. What does Aga signify? Aga signifies that even while we plant things in our farms, we are not like dollars, or we are not like weaklings. If you try to go steal our things, we'll come fighting you. We'll come after you. So that is the significance of that one Aga. So, or if you are an invader from the neighboring communities, wherever you want to come and steal our thing, or come and fight us, or come for land grabbing, then we'll come after you and we'll fight you. So umunachi, by displaying that, shows that we are not weaklings. So we can as well fight. So that's why we use that particular masquerade to display that we are not weaklings. So when you see that, it comes out with a knife.
A knife, okay.
It comes out with a knife, and the dressing is war. It looks like war, though it doesn't fight them. It's just a display.
Display, okay.
But that tells you that the community has everything it takes to fight any foreign invader or whatever you may think of. Then the last, not the least, is the Okishi Webo. What does Okishi Webo do? Okishi Webo is well decorated, so beautiful that everybody will. In fact, if you have come for that very thing and you have not seen the Okishi Webo, that means you have not started. Then Okishi Webo is the I think I don't know if I could describe it as the final masquerade. Okay. So, and it comes out last. Sometimes it can come around 9 o'clock at night.
Wow.
8 o'clock at night. In some cases, 10 o'clock. So depends on how the drum or how the vibes. So if the drum gets to his head, it can move at any time. You understand? But it must be from that evening time. Then you see it coming there, and that's where you see us display some omu. What do they call that? What do they call omu in English? I've even forgotten.
Palm fruit.
Yes, the palm
leaves.
The palm leaves, they're now mounted there. Okay. What does it do? What does the Okijepo do? When it comes to that place, then it will cut this is telling you that we have come to the end of the ceremony. Okay. And then everybody has to go. Okay. And in fact, they say, sometimes there's this controversial issue that people will now, especially the religious people like yourself, they will now say, this is a craven image, it is fetish, it is this and that. But for people like me, who is also an ardent Catholic believer, my mother during those days when we were small don't allow us to partake.
Yeah.
But when we begin to grow up and now begin to understand that yes, our forefathers who does not have understanding of time, okay, they fail to understand that time changes. So they condemn those things hitherto. But this time around, we now discover that, there is no shrine in umunachi. Okay. And as a matter of fact, myself, being the traditional ruler, I didn't inherit any shrine or any deity. Okay. So you can't point here and say, this is the deity of umunachi, of the kingdom, whatever, that will now go and pour libation, maybe kill a ram or whatever, and pour the blood there. No, there's nothing like that. It's just a kind of celebration to tell us that we are also a people. We are also a people, and therefore we have to do everything to carry our people.
Because this is our culture.
Because this is our culture.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.
This is TV 274 production, channel meant to spread evangelical mission, reflections, church news, interviews on church matters, socio-political issues, and other marriage matters, both young and nice content, all kinds of invitation cards, even movies. This is TV 274 production.